Hey guys, welcome back. Captain Ron here. Today we're going to be looking at the Miceya tattoo cartridge needles, specifically the 10 gauge 11 round liners. I picked these up from Amazon for $16.99, so that makes them about 85 cents a piece, which puts them in the budget friendly zone. Yeah, you can get these on Amazon. You get 20 pieces in a pack. Pretty nice packaging. I do like it. It came in pretty good condition, which doesn't happen very often when I order from Amazon. So yeah, this is what we get. So let's just jump right into it so I can try to save time. That way I'm not talking for 15 minutes and I can help save you guys time and figure out if you would be interested in getting these. So like I said, these are the number 10 11 round liners, 20 in a box. You do get nice blister packing. They are sealed in there quite well. Clearly marked, which is good. So I've already got one out here and got one open. So this is what we're looking at. Open them up. They are easy to snap off. You don't have to fight it, which is something that I like. Look at the back here. We get our brand, Miceya. Tells us what they are. Says that they're premium quality. We'll be the judge of that. Number 10, 11 round liner. Lot number, expiration date, but no dot. You guys know I like to see that dot. I want to know that it has been sterilized with the ethyl ethylene oxide, EO, whatever gas, because that tells me that I am safe and secure, and I can use this on human skin. So that being said, unfortunately, I will never use these on human skin just because that dot's not there, which is kind of a bummer. But so yeah, we get it out of our pack here. Like I said, they are sealed very nice and tight, which kind of tells me that they are pretty fresh off the factory floor. They haven't been sitting in a warehouse forever. So we'll get it out here. We get this nice translucent purple, very eye-catching. Solid construction. We get a nice stout membrane, not super stiff but not super squishy either, which is good. It is a full membrane. If you don't know, the full membrane does prevent backflow, or it helps prevent backflow. I don't think it's 100% guaranteed, but another good thing about these cartridges that I noticed is that they do sit nice and flat. You don't roll around. They have a flat side on top, flat side on bottom, which is good, except for when you do that. So these did remind me of the Stigma Aquamarine cartridges, so I got one of these out so we can kind of compare it side by side. One thing I did notice with these is that they are super friggin' tiny, especially when we pull them out and compare them to this Aquamarine Stigma. This is the 1210 hollow liner, which I have talked about in the channel before. So we put these side by side, and we can just see how small these are. They're just itty bitty, tiny things. Now they don't have a tapered tip like these ones, which is, I do like this right here. I do like that tapered off end. Kind of helps you see where you're going to be hitting before it comes out, you know. So side by side with the Aquamarine, you do have very similar tension, which makes me think maybe the looked at these when they were making these, which could have been their inspiration, which isn't a bad thing. I think Stigma makes pretty good cartridges. That is my opinion, of course. You know, they've been doing this for a little while, so they kind of have their stuff together, or they're figuring it out faster than most. So here it is, blue dot, boom, that tells me I have used these on skin. These do perform well. Big, bold, crispy lines, minimal trauma. Anyways, this video isn't about these, it's about the Miceya. So I talked about price, I believe. Yeah, 85 cents a piece, $16.99. Oh, so the reason why I got the 10 gauge 11s is because I wanted to get a standard 07 liner. That way I could, give these a chance as, an outliner, just because number 7 is a kind of a go-to outliner needle for me, and kind of give them a fair shot. But they did not have any. They just had 10 gauge 1 through 11, a couple 08s, and I think they had a 1201, and that was it. So I kind of got the closest thing that would be to a 9 or 7, and that was this one. So yeah, another thing I noticed with these two is I thought that these were made by Big Wasp, because on the Big Wasp site, if you go on their site, you click a link, the cartridges link, and there is a purple cartridges by Big Wasp, and they are extremely similar to these ones. Same color, same shape, same color coded for their liners, curved mags, flat mags, and shaders. But I was reassured by someone on Amazon that these are not made by Big Wasp. But you can't believe everyone on Amazon. But I'll leave that up to you to figure out. So these things are capable of performing and pulling clean lines. Here's that right here. I kind of started from the bottom. Started at 7.5. I kind of had to turn my machine voltage down and speed my hand up because I was starting to cut, which is something that doesn't usually happen at 7.5 unless I'm using like a quadrant, which are like super sharp. So these might be the new hotness. They might be super sharp, or they might be just might just be me. You never know. I'm not perfect. So I'm trying to speed this up. That way we're not talking for 15 minutes. We can just get going. You guys can make a decision. So let's plug them in a machine, see how they fit, check for rattle, vibration, put some pressure on the end, and see how that works out. So Q2, very tight fit. I don't think I can get a quarter turn. Yeah, very, very tight fit. So he's got a really stiff membrane. This Q2 isn't known for being super strong at low voltage, so I can already tell you that right now when I started at 6, it's going to choke. Yeah, choked. So we'll kickstart it, get the Q2 going. God, that's a really tight fit. Here it is in the Q2, 6 volts, 7 volts. I can tell you the last cartridge I ran through here was kind of favoring one side of the tube, which, it does happen when you're buying budget carts. They're not, perfect. They are, are what they are. So, like I said, these are capable of performing and pulling lines. Unfortunately, I will never know how they work on real skin, just because I am not brave enough to use them, because I don't see that dot, that reassuring dot that tells me that they have actually been sterilized. So 7 7, 7.5 to 8 volts is my lining voltage. Q2, not a whole lot of noise. Really tight fit though. So mass flip. Everything here is 4mm stroked. This Q2 has the 4mm cam in it. Or mass flip set at 4. God dang, I can't get these to go. There it goes. Jeez. Super tight fit. Let's jump down here to 6. Now I know the mass flip will push this to 6. Yep. Mass flipperoni, doing good at 6 volts. Love this machine. If you haven't got one, I recommend picking one up. It is very fun to use. Brings the pepper. 7.5. Rocking. 7 7. 8. 8.5. Nice. Mass flip. Kicks it. A little tight. This is my Spectre Direct 2 by FK, which is just an Ambition adjustable tattoo grip. You can get these on Amazon as well. This is the machine I use to pull these lines. Very, very strong 4.5 watt max on motor, so that might be a part of the digging and cutting. It also might be my inexperience with 10 liners as well. So your mileage may vary. So, you know, at $16.99, these are definitely affordable. And if you have, you know, 16 bucks, I'd say maybe definitely check them out. You know, it's totally they may work for you. But I can tell you right now, I'm probably not going to be using these for much. These might just be sitting on my shelf for a while. Might give them to my wife for her stick and pokes. Or I might give them away. You know what I mean? I was thinking once we get up to like 50 subscribers, I'll do some giveaways, give some of the stuff away, because I'm definitely not going to be using it all. So, Spectre Direct 2, 6 volts. It's rocking. 7 volts. 7.5. 7.7. 8. 8.5. Cool. Not too bad. They do have quite of a tight fit in the mass flip in the Q2. Does okay in the Ambition, which is usually it's the opposite for me. They fit good in these two, but it has kind of a tight fit in this one. So I don't know what's causing that, but you know, if they do plan on making a second generation of these, I am going to cut them a little slack, because hopefully they listen and they can fix their mistakes and you know, make a better product out of that. So as far as me, you know, there are things I like about these cartridges. There are some things that I don't. One thing I do like is I kind of like the size, the really small size. It's I don't know, it's different. I do like the tension on the membrane. They are pretty sharp, which is something you got to be careful with, because you don't want to, you know, hurt somebody, or yeah. So they definitely are affordable on Amazon. Next, I got the Zombie Gen 2s coming up. I actually ordered a bunch of cartridges. They're coming. So, but I think now coming up later, I might pick up those Big Boss purples and compare them to these, so you guys can check that out. So, anyways, if you like the video, give it a like. If you don't. Appreciate your time. My name is Ron. God bless. Live your life. Be happy. You can achieve anything, and I'll see you next time.